money and they just buy the dumbest shit in the world because they got all that money, which everybody should be able to buy dumb shit because they can afford to buy dumb shit. If one motherfucker can buy dumb shit because he can afford it, 8 billion motherfuckers should be able to buy dumb shit. You said I said you was doing too much. What was your question? And I'll tell you what you was doing too much about. All the motherfuckers out in the street doing too much. Go home, watch that motherfucker fall apart. Look, I'm gonna show y'all the logic of our people, and not just of the all cross section of this country. I've seen them tear up banks. I've seen them try to get to the president. I've seen them burn down police buildings, steal tanks. I ain't seen shit going on when you want to hit a motherfucker at the top where it hurt. You hit him in the pocket. Dubai. That's exactly the place, Dubai, where they have all that extra money. But the lightning struck the tower in Dubai, and the lightning struck one in DC, the Cleopatra's Needle in DC. So that was your two tower moments. That's the two towers fall, flips two down, flips two up. So, while they doing all this shit in front of y'all face, they running these psyops to distract you with red herrings, right? And the red herring is always the shit they put on the mainstream media they want you to see to distract you from that which they don't want you to see, because they don't want you to know and see everything that's going on. But they had to put it in a position where you can locate it. If you can see past the bullshit, then people will just give you the right answer to the question. They'll send you the information, right? Sometimes you got to put something irrational out in order for somebody to bring something rational back. So you got to know how to play with, like, how the human mind actually works at its core, right? So, yeah, stop being a slave to the system. The system is determined and relying on its contracts. If y'all don't sign these contracts and beg for a new constitution and a new declaration of independence, this shit a wrap. As soon as y'all start blood crying for that shit, it's going to be worse than you ever seen it. Look, the reason why I said you're doing too much about the conspiracy with U.S. and Canada and the human trafficking of the children is because we already dealing with that issue on a mass scale with all nations involved. So, you know, if you're not setting up a information network to pass the information on, and you just collecting it and just to know the information, then you're doing too much. Look, if you got evidence on the government, make that shit public so they don't kill your ass. That's what you do. I don't hear nothing telling people what the fuck going on. Present your evidence in a comprehensive fashion. Let the people see what you done discovered so they can, if there's something that did get missed, it'll be covered. If that's how you feel. You can't just, you gotta do, if you're gonna do the work, do the work. Don't half-ass it. If you're gonna do the work, do the work. Don't half-ass and expect me to come clean it up for you. If you think you have the connection, connect the dots, show the evidence, and let the people make their own decision. You did the best you can do at that point. Otherwise, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. You're getting in the way of the whole process because you're just distracting somebody from a different thing that they already own that's dealing with the same matter. Your piece of the puzzle might be different, as I talked about earlier. You might have to put your own little section together for us to see the rest of the puzzle that's on the cover of the box. So don't get offended. Get busy. You know, put that shit in format. Disseminate the information. Share the goddamn pictures, the photographs, the paperwork. You know, make that shit public domain so it's they can't do nothing to you because it'd be a waste of time because everybody already knows what's in the paperwork. You know, that's what they always tell the people that they call whistleblowers or ones who expose the dirt. They tell them make that shit public and informative as possible so anybody knows something happened to you exactly who the fuck to go get. Nipsey Hussle made no qualms about it. I'm doing the motherfucking video about Dr. Sabi. If anything happened to me, I want you motherfuckers to ride about this shit. Well, y'all had a nice Mardi Gras funeral for him. Y'all celebrated and marched and blew y'all motherfucking horns. Now he, you know, we going to some other shit now. We crying about a dispute between two Moors that don't got nothing to do with the real people that's indigenous to the land, you know, that's being used to trick you into another contract. Y'all didn't fight the war before with the elders home. The elders home now, we not falling for the bullshit. You know? Voodoo in this motherfucker. Now, I tell you, we can start doing some shit. You all want to get busy. Start banishing the corners, the cross streets, all major cross intersections. Start doing motherfucking circumambulance 7 times with your holy water sprinkled in the middle and banish all evil forces from the crossroads out. All women, all white, Florida water, holy water, smudge sticks, whatever y'all want to do that y'all feel right and y'all feel powerful doing it, y'all doing it exactly right. If you feel good and powerful doing it, you're doing it exactly right. You circumambulated 7 times, go on to the next street. You're going to find the calm fall down over your whole fucking city like a motherfucker and gave these babies some goddamn NyQuil. Mama home now. They know how to act. The kids know what to do when mama get home. They already know we got to get the house clean. We already know this shit. So the sisters just got to show them mama home. We done already seen it. I've been telling screaming, do the voodoo. Fuck the bullshit. Do some voodoo. Go down there, get you some Florida water, get you some holy water, some sage, some white sage, get you some eagle feathers, some ostrich feathers, whatever the fuck y'all, how y'all feel strongest and most powerful when y'all banish that shit at each crossroad of a major intersection in y'all city and go about y'all business. They gonna be fucked up because they know what that mean. They gonna already be fucked up because they gonna know what that mean. Don't participate in none of the other shit. And if any one of the fellas out there see somebody fucking with y'all, he automatically supposed to beat the fuck out of them and drag them the fuck up out that situation because they not supposed to touch that sacred. There ain't no dudes supposed to be, ain't nobody that's not in the circle with the white on supposed to be fucking around. So if y'all want to do something, y'all want to activate this motherfucking mama power, that's what y'all do. You know, send the girls to the water, wade in the motherfucking water. I done gave y'all all the examples and showed y'all what to do. Take this shit back by motherfucking force. But the force of the wise, not the force of the dummy. Dum-dums is bullets. Dum-dums is bullets. The right force is voodoo. Because that make these motherfuckers realize that the power and the glory has returned and mother sits on her throne and ain't nobody gonna stop it. Now it's up to y'all what y'all want to do. We can drag this shit out for another 10 years or we can go and get this shit over with. Voodoo. Conjure that shit. Burn the candle in the middle of the intersection. All you need is a 15-minute candle. Burn your 15-minute candle, do your circle, then be gone to the next one. You know? And then those who wear the red, they call devotees. Those are actually second-rank high priestesses from what you call a grand matriarch. And they always follow them girls in the white with that red shit on and them red candles because they're using that fire element and they're using the redemption of the blood right with the fire element. And they'll be putting them motherfuckers down all up and down the street. You see red candles. I mean, shit. We'll lay this bitch out. They pimp their motherfucking ride with this shit. I mean, if y'all want the voodoo, y'all remember Haiti. Everybody want to talk that liberation shit till it's time to do liberation shit. Then they want to do dumb shit in the name of liberation. I ain't with that. I ain't with that. I'm never going to fight the enemy on the enemy terms. Soon as you go to the battlefield and the enemy give you a set of rules to follow, he already won. He already won. So what's his rules? Tear shit up until you can make a new contract. When you get done tearing shit up, we'll calm you down with a new contract so you can be a different kind of slave with a couple of amenities added to it. Fuck the dumb shit. We not contracting with these motherfuckers to do business. All contracts is null and void. The queens had already said all of those contracts and curses been broken. So, I mean, what the fuck y'all want next? I did the voodoo. You know, I gave the women back their shit. Now, when these women go to work with this white shit on, cleansing the block, and they doing these dances, the shit, I don't give a fuck if they do the electric slide, the icky shuffle, whatever the fuck they want to do. What's the other shit? They, all that's part of the shit. That's part of your element. That's the updated versions of your old magic. When these kids come up with these dances, they showing you what the ancestors is saying. This the new way for the old stuff to be used in a new era to have a greater effect than it had when it did before. And some of them have to do the old shit and the new shit. Now, America is a little behind because they done already started rituals in South Africa, Nigeria, Zimbabwe, Somalia, Ethiopia, the Sudan. Most of the African countries are already doing they reclaiming the earth rights ceremonies. Most of the middle Central America, they are doing what they do to reclaim the earth rights ceremonies. They doing that shit. They wading in the water. And they calling down the ancestors. They conjuring up the obeys to go and give people what they owed, what you earned, the dirt you did, motherfucker. Obey, bring it home. Chickens come home to roost in this motherfucker. Is what they don't realize. This is some real talk. So now that they starting to put this shit out in the open is when y'all need to focus. Because they're giving y'all curfews to make y'all watch this shit spill out on the motherfucking mainstream media once the final reins of control is wrestled from the hands of the system. No. Let me see. Alright, let me check the clock. I don't see no questions. Let me look in here. Okay, so that's a 555 turnaround off a P-Stone flip. That's 3 stars rising off flip 1 star raised 4. So that's the 7 stars in flight. That's a Pleiadian flip. Right? So that's a 2-bar cane flips, a 4-corner shuffle, a redemption off a motherland and the fatherland. And with that, I say y'all better do the voodoo and wake up. It's a wrap right here. Justice Holy. All seeing eye, buddy. But you ain't peeping the game. Y'all still stuck in this mortal shit. We walk this motherfucker by day or by night. It don't matter. We can see with sight beyond sight. As the eagle see in the day and the owl see in the night. Oh, you never seen an owl with a cane before? I wonder where that's from, my vice lords. So you pay attention to the subtleties, Brother Crumb. So when you talk about Larry Hoover, you talk about Jeff Ford, that shit stops with me. Because they not going to stay sitting in there rotting while you coward motherfuckers just talk about them. If you ain't part of the problem, then be part of the solution. But if you ain't part of the solution, you're going to get mowed down like the goddamn problem. This shit is not a game. Too many motherfuckers and motherfucking fail to let us be victims to this shit. So where do I come from? See, I'm stuck in the middle. Being that my mama was a vice lord and my daughter is a stone, I'm literally stuck in the middle. I got G's to the right and folks to the left. I'm stuck in the middle. Being stuck in the middle, I'm not just gonna sit here. I'm a master the game, because that's what I do. I master shit. Just because I'm mastering it don't mean you gotta know it. That's right, the gutter, the bottom. The black bottom, as they call it over here in Detroit, off the north end. You know what I'm talking about. Remember the BKs and the Earl Flynn's? Yeah, they blessed me in as a little tight. They don't even exist no more. They gave way to Pony Downs and Young Boys. And, you know, I done had the YBI want me to deal with motherfucking Butch Jones' bitch ass. I'm not going to touch Butch Jones' situation right now because we on some other shit. Just know that he did some shit he shouldn't have did with them kids. That's right, Daniel. I see you trying to bump straight, my brother. I've been hoping so. Oh, we got my homeboy Devin Samples on here. So look, back when I was doing my thing up here, fucking with Chief Pontiac, Sugar Bang, and fucking with the Samples, and the Loves, and the motherfucking Randolphs, the Alexanders, the Jamesons. This is the city that they hold down. They all blessed me in. I became Chief Pontiac when Bang couldn't perform the function in his absence. Because I be the most respected motherfucker out the land. So when you put all these pieces together, Crown, this is the unification of all of the indigenous nations. They told you they was gangs. Remember, gang, G-A-N-G. Remember, the avatar is named Aang. G at the beginning, the seventh letter made. It's been squared off. Understand me? It's been squared off. So when you square off the G on the gang, you end up with the 7 as Aang. You end up with the avatar. Ila Mutajasid, as they say in Arabic. You end up with Christ consciousness, as the Christians call it. You end up with Hanuman the Great. Sun Wukong, that motherfucker you can't defeat. The immovable force that rolls over all you coward motherfuckers that get in the way of this liberation program. Right. So, let's go to this BGF shit. That was started by Big George, the Soledad brother. You remember that, Kareem? Big George, the Soledad brother? See, when he found out it was 2 chapters to the Panthers, it was a fabricated Black Panther Party, and it was the original Black Panther Brigade who formed the first Black Panther Party in Mississippi. You see, Mississippi is the land of the Delta. My uncle used to call it the Bigfoot country. That means that it was ruled by my mama because they called my mama Bigfoot. And all this shit is for real. So if they call my mama Bigfoot and they always going down to Bigfoot country, let me tell you how I got here out of Bigfoot country. See, my mama was born in Mississippi, a little town called Magnolia. And from Magnolia, she moved to New Orleans, what they call the N.O. N.O. mean no, motherfucker. Dig what I'm saying? If you think I'm bullshitting, ask Master P to take you down to the Calio. Or go hang out with the motherfucking slime ball motherfuckers that produced that Birdman motherfucker. Yep. Baby raping ass nigga. He got it coming. He know what the fuck I'm talking about, and I ain't gonna put no respect on his bitch ass name. Come tell me that shit in my face, nigga. You know what the fuck time it is. And so, All of this gang banging shit is nation shit. While they trying to trick you into the slave system, telling you to get a nationality card, you would be more in line with God, earth, and the truth to go join the Vice Lords, the GDs, or the BDs, or the P-Stones, any of that shit, but they shit. Because this is our shit. See, and we put our shit together in such a way that even if you break it apart, it's a magnetic motherfucker gonna come put it all back together. You see. So the BGF was started by the Soledad brother, which was a clue also that the Panthers had been infiltrated. But you ain't gotta ask me. You can go ask Bobby Seale to tell you the story. And he'll tell it to you. And he'll tell you who the Rats was and who flipped who out.